What's up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again, guys. We're going to go back to the Chip Ganassi days for Kyle Larson. The 2018 Credit One Bank Patriotic Chevy Camaro is in the studio. And there's actually a lot more detail with this paint scheme. We'll be taking a closer look at it. Let's go ahead and check out this diecast. And here we go, folks, for today's diecast review. Now, this car is actually brand new. I've never opened it up before, so this is a factory sealed release. And from 2018, one of the alternate paint schemes that Kyle Larson had. And I mentioned there's extra detail of this car. There's like fireworks put into the side panels of this car, so there's a lot of detail to check out, which is going to make this review pretty darn cool, I think. The official name for it, just the Credit One Bank Patriotic Camaro. I haven't done one of these Camaro reviews in a while, so this is kind of cool to go back. 2018 was the year the channel started, so we're kind of going back to when the channel first came about. Anyways, we'll go ahead and get it out of the box. Oh, wait, before we do that, here's the box design. I'm so used to doing the new, die-casts or whatnot. So we got Kyle Larson right here on the side panel. We have this carbon fiber texture at the bottom with kind of a light gray to white top with a faux chrome bar in the middle. We got Chip Ganassi Racing. I miss that team so much. The 42 Ganassi font is my favorite NASCAR font ever. I love it, man. Here's the other sides of the box. Here's the bottom of it as well, but a little bit of a throwback. Is it a throwback or is it just a few years ago? I don't know. It depends if you're watching this diecast review. Now I'm going to finally open it up. Here we go, folks. Diecast out of the box. And it has been a while, I feel like, since I've done a 2018 or 2019 Chevy Camaro diecast review. I don't remember exactly when this car ran. I'm assuming the Coca-Cola 600, but it could have been the 400 that year, the Coke Zero 400, because I want to say they ran the Patriotic rear window banners at the Coke 600 that year. I could be tripping on that. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive into today's diecast review. Go over to the front windscreen of this diecast. You have that very glossy, brand new plastic, really cool stuff. The whole car does have more of a semi-gloss sheen to it. Got Credit One Bank right there on the hood of the car. Go to the front panel of the diecast. Let me get a good zoom in here so you can really see this diecast. So the main concept of the paint scheme is blue with red and white. Very patriotic look. You have the dark 42 there, which looks pretty cool. Get Moog, Mail, Comp, Edelbrock, and Sunoco. Fortunately, this diecast was not overproduced, so it's still out there to a degree. Get Chip Ganassi Racing right there on the left headlight there. Notice the front windshield's a little bit pushed in there. That's unfortunate. Probably can be fixed, but it might end up scratching the windshield if you push it. Go to the left side of the car here, and there's that detail I was talking about. You could see the firework design in the background. It's pretty darn cool. I like how they added that. You got the 42 there with that bold outlining. My favorite number in NASCAR. I don't know why, but ever since Jim McMurray started driving it in 03, I'm just like, yep, that's pretty darn cool. And through all the different drivers that have driven the 42, that's definitely my favorite NASCAR number. Got Goodyear there. Lincoln Welder's Flowmaster Mechanics Wear 3M. Got your NASCAR Salutes decal. Kyle Larson on the driver name rail. On the B post, you have Cessna, Coca-Cola. Not sure what that one is. First Data and McDonald's. Got Credit One, DC Solar on the left rear quarter panel. You got your American Ethanol ring, which doesn't exist anymore. And it's been a while since we've actually done a diecast review that has, a middle door number cup car, I feel like. It's been a while. At least a Gen 6 one. Go to the left side of the door panel, you have Sherwin-Williams. I think it's Lincoln Welders and another decal I don't recognize. The main design is just these like paintbrush strokes with red, blue, and white. I like that. And in between it, you have the firework pattern. Go to the back panel of the diecast here. You have Credit One Bank, Camaro, Z01. You have the little whatever it is, credit card looking thing on the left side. You have 42 on the right side. There's a little bit of pixelation there. I'm not sure why, because if you look over here on the left side, there's some areas where there's no pixelation, and then you look on the back panel. So if I had to guess, whatever logo they used for this one, they either used a low-res image or they saved the image in low-res, and inevitably it came out pixelated. I could be tripping on it. What would be a good telltale sign is with the 124 scale diecast, if it's pixelated as well, that'd probably tell you if it was the actual image was the issue. You got the Chevrolet badge there. Go to the right side of this diecast there. I like the white side skirts, man. That looks pretty cool, man. I imagine, if you're racing, they're going to see a lot of dirt and grime built up on the sides there. That would look pretty cool after the race. Notice no Patriotic tires, so then that kind of makes me think this might have ran at the Coke 400, the Daytona race, unless they just didn't put it on the Patriotic wheels on the 2018 Coke 600 diecast. I digress. The right front has a little bit of some damage there. That's unfortunate. A little bit of the decal that should have been trimmed. It wasn't. That's okay. Go to the top of the diecast. For whatever reason, the roof number appears to be a little undersized there. I mean, look at it. Here's the door number, and there's the roof number. Not much of a difference, to be honest with you. So that might be a little bit of a design error. And then you can see just a little bit more pixelation on the Credit One roof logo. Again, I don't know all the backstory to it. Heck, this car could have a lot of errors on it, and maybe that's why, it never, dried up or whatnot. I have no idea. I didn't get this diecast in 2018. You got Larson on it right there on the back window. Very, very glossy. Look at that brand new plastic. Then you have US Vets on the deck lid. So, a pretty cool but kind of forgotten Kyle Larson alternate paint scheme. I mean, it's kind of weird. Like, I think a lot of people, low-key forgot Kyle Larson drove the Target car. I remember that Target Ganassi car. Man, that was one of my favorite paint schemes every single week. The Kyle Larson Target car. It was so cool because every week he would have a different side logo on it. 1 week he would have I don't know, it'd be like Banana Boat or something. The next week it'd be like Axe or whatever. He'd just have a bunch of different side sponsors on the red and white Target car, and he won a whole bunch of races in it. It was just really freaking cool. Then the Credit One Bank era started. He really didn't do much, unfortunately, because once 2018 hit, he won, Dover? In 2018, I think it was, or was it 2019? He won the All-Star, I think, 2019. Maybe Dover 2019. He won it one of those years, and it was just kind of But Ganassi, for better or worse, they were not a super great team. I mean, they had an unbelievable 2010 season, but when Kyle Larson was really becoming, he wasn't a rookie driver. He had a lot of years under his belt. The team was still underachieving, in my opinion, because even Kurt Busch, I mean, he would find a way to win once a year, but I think Kurt Busch was better than that. I mean, it went to 23-11 and smoked him at Kansas. If the Pocono situation doesn't happen, I think Kurt Busch had a lot more left in the tank. I'm going to keep it a buck. So my point is that I love Chip Ganassi Racing, but I do feel like their equipment held back Kyle Larson and Kurt Busch a little bit during their late Gen 6 run. Just keeping it a buck. But nonetheless, awesome diecast here. Again, it's not rare. You could go ahead and tap in. I think Circle B actually had this diecast, so if it's still in stock over there, go ahead and pick it up. Awesome little diecast here, especially if you're a Kyle Larson fan, because a lot of his Gen 6 diecast, before Hendrick, a lot of them dried up pretty well. So this is one of them that kind of never dried up, ironically enough. Thank y'all for watching the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I was going to say, if I had a Kyle Larson diecast near me, I would compare it, like the HendrickCars.com car. But I do have this one here, and low-key, they're kind of similar. I mean, look at this. So, obviously, this is a Corey Day car, but literally Kyle Larson drove it in 2025, I believe. Just different driver name. But, yeah, kind of similar. So it was a little bit of a tease, if you will, to what we would expect in the 2020s with Kyle Larson dominating at Hendrick his first year in 2021. But pretty similar paint scheme in terms of color palette. Even though the livery is pretty different, it's still similar enough for me. That's all for now, fellas. Like, comment, and subscribe. Have a blessed one, everybody. Diecastbuffet, signing off.